I hope everybody is having a Barak day. Barak means to bend down and get the Most High all praises and glory. What I want to talk about today is this new trend that we got going on. It's called the white supremacists with black faces. Our youth is following them, okay? It's the reason why things ain't getting no better for us, okay? And see, our elders are to blame too, because a lot of our elders are set in their old ways. No ma'am, yes sir, those ways that they had with master. Some of them was older than master, okay? That's why I believe they put age for discrimination. It'll never change. But this guy that I'm finna talk about, he's a younger generation. I don't understand what his problem is. A lot of us is tired today. Everybody. You got younger Caucasians talking junk about their elders, about their parents, and saying that they don't even care if they be disowned. Back to this guy I was talking about, Pan-Africanism strike back, Brandon. Pan-Africanism is for the people. But see, he's a totally different, he's the opposite of it, breaking us down. And that ain't cool. Talking about Florida. Because I think Florida government is trying to candy coat slavery, PG. And he feels that best way to do it. And he's saying that the vice president lady went there. So he's gonna strike her because she is black. Everything is not a politic thing. I don't vote and I don't believe in none of that stuff. Because if voting worked, I don't think we should be voting today. But through the politics, that's what they're using. Democrats as using our trauma as a crutch. And see, that is dangerous. Let me tell you about America, the land of slaves. What they do, that is a manipulator. You know, some kind of people that twist things the way that they want it. Witchcraft, you know, it's like a design that they twisting. That's why I think Brandon is the way that he is, because of it. That's why you got to be careful of who you expose yourself to. We need real Pan-Africanism to come back, because we don't want our youth to end up the way this young man is thinking. Just like people say everything ain't a black and white thing, okay? Ignorance does not discriminate who it chooses. On this YouTube channel, he said if it wasn't for slavery, we wouldn't be where we're at today. We wouldn't even know nothing. I don't know if Brandon know or not, but we the ones that taught the Caucasians. Moors taught them. See, back then, the Moors is another name for black. They taught them how to clean up, how to put the animals out the door, fashion, medicine, the list goes on. Brought civilization to them. Christopher Columbus, when he did come over here, he had a damn Moor with him. And what I don't like is how he is our own. He tried to dumb us down like we didn't do nothing. This is how black people are. No, they are not. Because everybody ain't the same, okay? And I wish you would stop that. Everybody that walking around here ain't human, okay? I'm going to say it again. Everybody walking around here ain't human. Some people are other things. He's more into politics. I'd be so glad my people come out of that. Because that ain't nothing but a distraction. And divides the people, okay? They hide behind the high and the low income when we all should be coming together. He also talks about how we ain't the only ones that went through something. No, we ain't. Everybody done been through something. We stayed in our something the longest. And we shouldn't have no limits on our rights because of what we've been through, okay? The whole entire world is racist, okay? Because when you look at China, you see nothing but certain type of people. Like we just in Africa and that's it. So what is that? Another thing too about the racism thing in the United States of America, United States of America keep this mess going, okay? Know why? Because they go by black and white. And don't you know back in slavery, they say that white was pure. But a lot of people don't know that it was dark before there was light. United States is like a messy person. You know how we call people messy, that keep up mess? Well, that's what this country does. So why you keep looking up to it? Why would you want somebody ruling over you? And what happened to Ukraine can happen to us. Butting in folks' business, doing stuff that you ain't got no business doing so much stuff around you that you ain't even paying attention to what's going on, with you. People like this is dangerous, okay? Because you got a lot of people today making videos saying that slavery was not a bad thing and saying that we need to get over it. They're trying to make things like it was so good, not knowing that sex trafficking started back then, okay? You got some pastors, Caucasians, talking about slavery was a good thing because we learned from it. We had to put away our wicked ways and we ended up, you know how it go, which all of that is a lie. The only reason why we were conquered is because the type of people we was. We very easy. A lot of people try to make us like we the roughest. No, we ain't. We welcome them in, okay? When he talk about black people, he put them all in the same category. We all don't think alike. Stop doing that. And we got anything to say negative towards each other. I don't think that belongs like that in the public, But with this type of teaching and our, youth looking for leadership, that's something to jump on. But I'm not putting him down. I just want him to do better. Another thing, religion, back in slavery. The way they did that was making the Most High into their image. That's what they did. To be superior over us. That's why I say America keep this conflict going. Because they got the black and the white thing going on, okay? With the pure and all that. Religion can be damaging. Because what it does and how the way that they teach, it limits us of what we can do physically. Like we can't do nothing. Like we got to be standing still. You got to help yourself first. Ain't nobody told us to stay in this. Y'all keep saying that. There's ways to go around things and you ain't got to kill nobody, Another thing too, about with the slavery thing, put us way behind. Today, you can tell. Just like with the segregation, when black folks started moving to white communities, white folks started moving out. That's what they did, okay? These neighborhoods that they move out, we always got the leftovers that we had to try to figure out how to get through the trauma. We were like ill to them, nasty, ill, So can you imagine, somebody going through that and still going through it today? Look at that. So that played a big part. That's why it's so important for us to try to change the things that's going on around us. We need to try to save our youth, man. We need to get in our communities. We need Pan-Africanism, in the schools to teach our children self-love. Also, to teach us self-love. We are trauma people. That's why the black man and the black woman can't get along, because the black man catches hell because he got to work double time just to be equal to the Caucasian man. I'm just being real. Then the woman, a lot of black men complain about, saying that we have a lot of mouth, and what the black man fails to realize is we been through trauma, okay? They didn't do nothing back then. They're not doing nothing today. You got more people that us against each other. We make one little simple mistake, we run it down the drain. That's what we do. We can't make no mistakes. We can't afford to do nothing when it comes to our people. And we shouldn't be like that. No. I said a long time ago that we have a higher number. What I mean by a higher number is over the system. Okay? We need to stop being scared of what they can do to us. They already scared, the system. But it's because you got more woke people than anything. You got people leaking out information that shouldn't even be damn leaked out. It's a new world that's transforming into. You might as well get up and do what you got to do in the system, and stop being scared. It's because they feel threatened. That's why they killing y'all off with COVID, viruses, and shooting all kind of stuff in your arms. And then when you have a damn panic attack, you go and do whatever they tell you to do. You need to stop it. They gonna do what they want to do. So I don't understand why we don't do what we got to do. I'm just being real. We need to protect our youth from these new white supremacists with these black faces, because they are dangerous. They are also dangerous to the people that don't look like us, because they trying to make like everything's okay, giving other people permission to talk about silly stuff, and they'll end up getting your child hurt behind that silly stuff. You know, we need to get back into the reality of things, and that applies for everybody. And for this, with the Florida thing that he's talking about, if you're not gonna discuss what went on, don't discuss nothing at all. Just leave it alone. That's not even no black history. That's America history, okay? And see, they can't get rid of it because that's how they came about, by knocking people down. You know, they got to tell a little story about that. But all of a sudden now, the new generation is making it more graphic. They don't know how to take it, okay? We need to do better than what we are doing. We need to stop knocking each other down. The black man and the black woman need to do better. We need to figure out why we have so much trauma in us, which we already know. But we need to face that. If you're going to pay us for anything through the system, pay us with this trauma that we got going on today. Because of that, back then, it's what you need to do. Make this thing better than what it is. You could be saving lives if y'all would just do right. Innocent people wouldn't have to die. But see, they don't want to do right. That's why they keep doing what they doing. Why care for a system that don't care about you? Ask yourself that.